What's up everybody, my name's Cap, the Everyday Gamer, and this is a team deathmatch on Kowloon. This is one of the 4 new maps in the First Strike map pack that was just released Tuesday. And talk a little bit about the gameplay. This is not the most exceptional gameplay I've ever played. It's actually one of the better rounds I've had so far on the new maps. Ever since patch 1.06 has come out, I've been noticing a lot more lag related issues as far as like bullets not registering, being shot around corners, etc. So anyway, I thought this gameplay was interesting enough to warrant doing a commentary over. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay as much just because you can kind of see what's going on. I'm just going to talk about the maps themselves. This is Kowloon. It's a set at night. It's raining. It's rooftops basically. This particular map is not one of my more favorite ones of the new ones for sure. With it being the color scheme that it is, and the palette that Treyarch chose to use with it, and being rainy and the color of the players and whatnot, it's kind of hard to see everybody. This map has turned into, I hate to say a camp fest because it just sounds like what so many other people are complaining about, but that's exactly what it actually is. It's a lot of players running Ghost. That's pretty much the standard requirement for playing the new maps, I think, is everybody's running Ghost, Claymores and motion sensors. I mean, you can see my own teammates are doing it. I always use Claymores anyways. That's not nothing new to me. But this map, it's a very slow paced for the most part. Not many people just actually run it, and I'm not advocating one over the other. It's a playstyle choice for sure, but on this map I notice a lot more camping. There's so many buildings and windows you can poke out of to get good easy kills with. It's no reason, I mean, there's no reason why people wouldn't camp. So that's just kind of what it is. Now that's the way it is when anytime a new map pack comes out, so it's kind of to be expected. Everybody's trying to get used to the maps and nobody wants to just go hauling balls around the map and get killed a bunch, so people get a little bit more campy. Hopefully in the next week or so, once people kind of learn the maps a little better, they'll get out of their hiding spots a little bit more and venture out and move the map some. They're not that challenging to work with for sure, but I understand why people are doing it. Another one of the maps is a Berlin Wall, which that one I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not a fan of that one. That one is the worst campy map than I've seen in the game yet. There's so many buildings to climb into and so many little tight corners people hiding in. You look out across the map if you have Hacker Pro, just like right there, you can see claymores and motion sensors and cams and setup everywhere, and it's just hard to find people. And with that middle kill zone part of the map where the turrets are, so far the only actual method I've seen of making it through that place safe and alive is by throwing some smoke grenades and then just hauling ass pretty much. And that's not a very good tactic when you're trying not to die. So that middle part of the map has basically become just non-playable as far as getting through there. And that map is definitely one of the more sniper friendly maps. There's a lot of long lines of sight for people to hide in and whatnot, so they're doing that. But if people are camped out on that, watching out for the middle path, there's 3 different crossings you can go through to get across that middle path. And if you're trying to make it across there and you got a team of campers watching out for it there, it makes it very difficult because there's only 1 of 3 ways you could go, and if they're definitely keeping an eye on it, you're going to get shot pretty quickly. Maybe after, that map could be a lot of fun, as far as sniping goes, and it's got quite a few close corners things. So if you're like me and you like shotgun running and whatnot, could be fun. But right at the moment, it's pretty much everybody running Ghost, hiding in corners, setting up claymores, and just kind of waiting for stuff to happen. And I'd say it takes away from a little bit of the fun, but hopefully that'll iron out. The next map is Discovery, and that's the one that's kind of like, I don't know, I guess the sub-base as far as the way it looks. It's snowy, it's, it looks like a military base, obviously. And that one I actually like. I usually do okay on that one and have fun with it. I can move around freely at my normal pace of play without so much camping going on. There's some good lines of sight for the people that want to do sniping, but it's not so bad that you have a lot of people trying to do quick scoping, or at least from my experience. Now this is all just in team deathmatch, keep in mind. This has nothing to do with domination or S&D or capture the flag or whatever. I don't usually play those game modes anyways, So Discovery, I like that one the best out of the new maps. Stadium can be good, and I think once everybody calms down with hiding in corners and, you know, using the head glitching out of windows and whatnot for camping sakes, I definitely think it'll be a lot more fun to play. But right now, the one thing I think that kind of takes away from the draw of the map is that it's real tight quarters and whatnot, but there's a lot of high places, you know, like rooftops you can get on and windows you can poke out of. So those tight corners turn into small places to die pretty quickly when you're trying to move around the map and you got somebody camped out with a, you know, whatever class they're choosing to use. It makes it hard to be able to do anything besides move real quickly. So lately, with all the new maps, the game is having to turn into quite a bit of slower style map play. You can't just go, you know, running around full speed like you used to, or at least I can't. As I said, something's changed with the new patch, and it's definitely caused me to have to slow my game down a little bit to be able to be consistent. And even then, it's kind of a crapshoot, I guess. So that's the 4 main maps. I haven't played the new Ascension zombie match. I haven't played too much of the zombies. I like it, but I like playing with friends more or less instead of just a room full of randoms, and no offense. So I just hadn't really had a chance to get into it much. But anyway, I like the new maps. Like I said, I think once everything kind of dies down and people, you know, start playing with their normal play styles again versus, you know, moving around in corners with claymores and motion sensors, I think it'll be a lot more fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the maps do. This map, I hope maybe they'll tweak it a little bit and make it a little brighter, because as I said, with the color palette they use for characters camo versus the backdrop colors for the actual map and the buildings, it's very hard to see sometimes, especially if they're not moving. I mean, once they're on the sprint, it's easy to see, but that's as per usual. But if you got somebody who just happens to be paused around a corner for a moment while they're trying to get that last little kill, then you can't really see them, and it's, I don't know, it's frustrating, I guess. And that's where the, you know, the negative aspects of camping come in, because everybody's playing the maps trying to figure out what they're trying to do and where they're going, and so nobody's really moving much. Sound like I kind of repeating myself. Anyway, as far as gameplay goes, like I said, I didn't do anything stellar in this round. I finally did well enough here to get my attack chopper in. And, you know, that's one of the kill streaks I'll use on a night when I'm just not doing as good. I'll use UAV, napalm, and attack chopper. You know, they're all unmanned kill streaks, so I can just call them in, let them go do their thing while I continue to run around with my gun. So anyway, that's about all I'm going to talk about as far as gameplay goes. We ended up having a pretty good win. I mean, you can see we're 5 kills away, and we're more than twice their score now. So this was the first of just a couple rounds when he had a really good time. The rest of the time it was, I don't know, it was back and forth of just nobody really doing good. Not one particular player standing out over the other. It was just kind of, we muddled through, and we happened to finish just a little bit ahead of the rest of them there, but that's about it. So anyway, I'm trying to do something stupid here. Check this out. I started hacking that little claymore, and the guy was camped out in the corner just like that. See? I had in the corner, claymore set up, even though it was facing backwards. So alrighty then, well, that's going to be the video. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you out there. Do please rate the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you hadn't already, and I will talk to you later.